Welcome to another episode of Upliftment for the World. I'm Joy Foster from High Vibes with Joy. I channel Divine Source Energy, and this is my weekly Divine Channeling. So I'm going to go ahead and connect in and see what we get. Today is Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. I would love to connect in to Divine Source Energy for my highest good and the highest good of everyone watching at all times. Welcome in persons all around the world. We're delighted to be in your presence. Thank you to our dear Joy for translating the vibration, the transmission we are sending her into the English language for everyone listening upon this message. This, dear ones, is a message of upliftment. This is to provide hope, encouragement, peacefulness here within your vibration. There is much fear that you will encounter throughout each day. And what this is you are resonating here with what is outside of you based on what you are storing here within the tissues of your body. Plain and simple. So you will be triggered each day. And this is by means of your own thoughts about what is going on. And these thoughts that are delivered to you through your mind are wrapped in emotions. So if something is stuck in your craw, if it is getting your goat here, well, that is because you are holding on to something here that is of similar nature and you are being triggered. Do not be surprised when you become triggered. Is this for you to join into a group and everyone band together and get your pitchforks and let's go get those bad ones here and let's get vengeance, let's get angry, and let's promote an uproar here in our society because we are being treated unfairly. We are being treated in an unjust manner. Or is it for you to sit and stew and talk in a negative manner here with a close confidant about somebody else that has hurt you? And you are going to slander that individual? Or is it for you to push emotions to the side and instead maybe you are partaking in a numbing out activity or a substance that will cause you to disassociate from the emotion you feel about that? Well, these are common human ways to quote unquote cope with these difficult emotions. And you might be thinking, well, I do not want to feel bad about feeling bad. I am focusing on feeling good. And if that person is making me feel bad, well, they can just go over there. Well, yes, they can. But understand that if you are feeling bad and you are pushing it away, it is going to fester. So it is for each of you to honor your emotions. And what this looks like is to gently guide your mind here to heart center. And we are soothing the mind. The mind is a tool. The mind's purpose is to deliver thoughts to you. So just like a mail carrier has a job, and that is to deliver your mail into your mailbox. Well, your mind's job is to deliver thoughts to you throughout the day. And these thoughts are wrapped in emotions. So if you find yourself caught up in your mind and you are in a loop and you are thinking that you are thinking, well, what is happening is you are receiving. You are receiving thoughts. So it is to gently guide mind here to heart center. And let's involve the body as well with the breath, because the body is storing these emotions. So if you don't want to deal with something because it doesn't feel good, well, you can't just um, block it out here and let it um, dissipate. It will be stored here within the tissues of your body. And this is how each is evolving in the physical. So these physical symptoms that are coming up for you, it is just to honor the body through that, because that is like these emotions are getting your attention here. So to stop this ball from forming and getting larger and larger, let's just take a little pause here, right where you are at. We don't need to worry about what has already happened. We don't need to worry about what will occur. We are honoring self right now in this moment. I deserve to feel safe. I deserve to feel secure. And that is what I'm going to allow here for myself. So this is some self-talk that we are allowing to pass through Joy's lips here for you to listen upon. So you are the spirit of you, and you are evolving through the mind. The mind is the deliverer of thoughts, and these thoughts are wrapped in emotions. The mind is a tool for you to evolve through in the physical. The body is a tool for you to evolve through in the physical. The body is the storer of the emotions, and the body is the tuner. So the body is always emitting a signal. So just like the sun shines, the body emits a signal. And this is based on your dominant, consistent emotion. And this is why it is important here to honor emotions as they come up here for you. So if you are being triggered, try to pull out one emotion here that you are feeling. Maybe you are feeling fearful. And this could be for a variety of reasons. You don't need to pick it apart and even decipher what you are fearful about. And you don't need to dig around here and say, well, that is because when I was 5 years old, something similar happened to me. So you see here, you are digging, you are digging. That is not needed. And we don't mean to disregard you or how you have been operating. But what we are showing you here, that it is the emotions that we're focusing upon, and they will be delivered to you every day of your human experience, because that is how you are evolving. So they are delivered to you because they are wrapped up in the emotion, or excuse me, the thoughts. So the thoughts are wrapped in emotions, and they are delivered to you through your dear mind. And just like a mail carrier delivers mail into your mailbox, your mind delivers thoughts, and these are wrapped in emotions. So if you are feeling fear, for example, come here, fear. I love you, my fear. Do you know, my fear, you are safe to feel fear here with me. You don't need to change for me to approve of you. So as you are in, you, the spirit of you are in operating from heart center, you can do this self-talk. You are speaking to your emotion. This is how you are evolving through your mind. And these emotions, this emotion of fear, for example, what you are doing as you are speaking to this fear is you are soothing all versions of you in this lifeline that has felt fear for whatever reason and in whatever capacity. Do you know that you were even feeling emotions as you were forming in your mother's womb? So, as you are honoring your emotions, you are evolving. And each of you set about objectives on your soul's mission as you were planning out your destined path here in physical form, and evolving through these emotions as part of it. So mind is fear-based. So if you are stuck in mind and you are operating from ego all the time, you're going to feel quite low. And you are going to be looking for others to show you how you feel and who you are, and to approve of you. But as you are operating here from your wholeness, you are creating from your wholeness. So it is to focus and be intentional here on allowing mind to be comfortable here in heart center. So from here, you, the spirit of you are leading the mind. And it is like plugging in your phone to be charging. You are being plugged in here into your soul connection. You are receiving from your wholeness as you are operating from your wholeness. And this is what each of you came here to play around with, to practice. So you are balancing here between fear and safety. Safety is operating from your soul connection. Fear is when you're stuck up in ego. So as you are evolving through your mind, you are the one leading. You are not lost, caught up in a loop in your mind. And it is to be intentional about this. Because the default setting for humans is to be up in ego mind. So it is to be intentional. And this is how you can feel secure. This is how you can feel safe and comfortable. It is a practice. So, for example, when you start to feel lack in your monies, well, it is to practice this. And then each day you can sit quietly and you can go back and forth here with your divine team through your soul connection. If you are not sure who to connect into, we recommend higher self because your higher self is you. And each of your higher selves are making up this divine source energy. It is us, divine source energy, that our dear joy is translating the vibration of. So, you in full spiritual form, that is your higher self. But what you are experiencing as a human is this physical perspective. But as you are sitting quietly and you are connected into your soul, ask to receive a message here from your higher self. And like we mentioned, your monies, that is a nice topic that you can focus your alignment to be shown to you through. So the three main avenues here for your vibrational alignment to be mirrored back to you is going to be your monies, your health and physical appearance, and your relationship with self and others. So these are the three main focuses, how you create, and they are all interconnected. So you will notice a theme straight across, and it is life is like this. It can be quite a bumpy ride. You are not always going to stay up here in a high vibration, but you are not always going to stay in a low vibration either. So you can have some highs and lows, but as you practice operating from heart center, you can be a neutral observer of all of this. So financials is usually how which persons are focusing upon, and that is why we bring that up. So we've shared a little bit here for you to chew on. We've planted some seeds, and there are plenty of resources here. In the website, we have designated Joy to be inserting all of these divinely channeled messages and tools into. And that is at highvibeswithjoy.com. There are many resources here, many tools to practice upon. And of course, you can book a session here. So you can have a personal conversation back and forth. And so you see Joy here. She is in an elevated state. So this is not coming from her. This is coming through her. Just like water goes through a hose to water the flowers, that is what it is like. So Joy, as a translator, she is aware of this, but it is not in her memory to recall this. So it is a personal conversation that you would have. And just like someone who is hard of hearing has a translator, and that is what Joy is doing. She's just translating. We hope that this has provided upliftment for you. We are a support for you, each and every one of you. And each of you have this soul connection. And we encourage you to explore it so that you can practice floating in your flow here. And with this, we shall depart. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.